Hey, good morning. Mark Avens here, your Bulletproof Christian Fitness mentor. Beautiful sunny day, sunny day. So what do people really mean when they tell me? I hear this all the time, by the way. I hear people tell me all the time, Mark, I don't really care what the scale says. I just want to be healthy. I just want to be healthy. Well, it's hard to kind of say those two things, and that's what I wanted to talk to you about this morning. It's hard to think about, I just want to be healthy, but I have an extra 50 pounds. And just so you know, by no means is this any kind of shaming, weight shaming. Again, you are what you are. It is what it is, where you're at today. So this isn't pointed in any one direction, but it is something that I hear, and I thought it'd be worth sharing, especially if you're maybe struggling on your weight loss journey right now. And maybe you said this to me, or maybe you said this to yourself, or you maybe said it in the past or thought it, is I don't really care what the scale says. I just want to be healthy. So what does that really mean? Well, it does mean that you probably want the scale to change, regardless of how much that is. But there's probably a reason behind it. Now, your saying of I want to be healthy can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. So some of the things that I hear, well, nobody tells me, Mark, I just don't want to die. I've heard that a couple of times in the past couple of years. I would say, oh my gosh, look at my dog here. He does that every single time. He's like the Sandman, truly like the Sandman. But I hear this very seldom. Do I hear, I just don't want to die. Mark, I'm 100 pounds overweight, or I'm 120 pounds overweight, and I don't want to die. Like, that would be a legit reason to be serious about your weight, right? And being healthy. Being healthy could mean that maybe be the extreme. It could be, I want to be healthy to live a long, healthy life. I want to be able to do the things that I want to do. And maybe that's you. Maybe you want to do certain things right now that you can't do. And being healthy and getting on that journey to lose weight, because again, while maybe losing weight isn't your main objective, for you to be able to do the things that you need to do, it's probably safe to say if you have any bit of weight to lose, it's going to be that much easier. Let's just put a for instance. Say you're a little bit older, 40s, 50s, maybe 60s, and you have joint issues, back problems, limitations, and you have an extra 80 pounds on your body. What's going to actually help with your joints and your knees and your hips and maybe your back problems is getting the weight off, right? It's kind of common sense, right? If you have less pressure, if you're carrying around less weight, it's going to be easier on your joints. And I hear all the things. I don't really care about the weight. I'm not really worried about so much the weight. I want to just get healthy, right? And I just want to kind of clear the air a bit, because it's my job as a coach to my students to make sure they understand that the weight loss is just a means to the end, right? To get the weight off could be so you don't have the aches and pains in your joints, in your knees, in your hips, in your back. It could be that you are able to get down on the ground, maybe to tie your shoes or to get down and play with your children or your grandchildren. It could be that you have more options when you go away on vacations. You're able to do more fun, active things with your family members and enjoy having great memories to share for years to come. That could be another option. But truly, like the real reason and the reason why we go about it and saying, well, Mark, because it's avoiding what needs to happen, and that's weight loss, right? And I know I'm one that doesn't like to just look at weight loss. In fact, our students actually take measurements and pictures, and they also check their weight because they're on a transformation journey, not just a weight loss journey. Again, and most of them have shared to me why, because as a coach, it's my job to know why you want to lose the weight. So my question to you is, why do you want to lose the weight? Now, healthy, maybe you need to define what that healthy is for you. What does that healthy mean to you? Does it mean I want to stay alive? I know in a world we're living in, there's scary things out there that can take your life. Heart disease, right? Let's think of some of the things. Increased risk of cancer. You can have a stroke. You can have all kinds of limitations. You can have metabolic problems. You can have early aging, right? Like the reality is our body's not meant to carry around an extra 80, 90, 100 pounds. It's going to wear your joints out. It's going to wear your organs out. Excess fat around your belly. We're doing a live training. Next week, you're getting an invitation to come into my inner circle so we can talk about belly fat. Well, I know the obvious reasons we want to look better and slimmer and toner, but also think about what it's doing, all the excess fat that might be there from the excess weight, could be damaging your organs, and that can actually put you for early onset for a lot of diseases, right? That's just a reality. That's just a fact. There's no need for any fact checkers or any of that stuff. But let's get back to the real reason, right? The real reason we don't like to think about it is because it's something maybe you've struggled with for a long, long time. Maybe it started out with a 20-pound struggle. Maybe you tried some different ways to lose weight and you had some success, and then you stopped whatever it was you were doing and the weight came back on, the habits didn't change, your body got a little older, your body got a little slower, and next thing you know, it's 40 pounds, and next thing you know, a few more years go by, it's 60, 80 pounds, and now you're really struggling, right? And despite all of your efforts, you still have weight that you still need to lose, or still maybe thinking about losing. My question to you is about this healthy. I'd love for you today to define that, what that is. Once you define what it is you want, I want to really truly ask you, how are you going to get there? Because you have a couple of options, and I want to just go over a couple of those options with you. You have obviously I would say the hardest thing to do is to just keep winging it on your own. Just keep doing it by yourself. Just keep, being on and off the struggle bus. Keep challenging yourself on restrictive diets and quick fixes and all those things, right? Or you could do nothing at all and then just let nature take its course. Just kind of live it out, see what happens. Hopefully your insurance companies and, your medical bills, they won't stack up, right? Hopefully you won't have any lost jobs or even lost time with your family members, any of that kind of stuff. Or the third option, you can make it a whole lot easier, and you can get yourself around a coach like me who will go to bat for you, will stand by you, and will help put you on the right path to make it not just for you to get the results, to make it easier so you don't have to struggle anymore, right? To be healthier. Like, here's the thing, I hear people tell me all the time, Mark, I just want to be healthier. Well, how long you've been just trying to be healthier for? 20 years. In other words, how long you've been struggling with your weight for? 20 years. Well, you've been trying to get healthier for 20 years, and guess what? If you're still struggling with it, you got to ask yourself, how long do you want to keep struggling for? That's my question to you now. So I hope this helped. Ooh, it's hot out here in Florida. August, definitely hot. That's why we're doing this early morning, 7:30. I hope this message found you well. If it inspired you to take another action step, do yourself a favor and reach out to me so we can see if we're a good fit to work together. All right, take care. God bless.